Hello and welcome to Omensight. This game is a action murder mystery with time travel as a basis. And it seemed kind of interesting to me when I did my first test runs of it. And by test runs I mean my recording failed both times. But I have high hopes for this time. Anyway, so I'm going to just get right into it. The art style is beautiful, by the way.
Euralia, a prosperous land, home to many tribes. The gods entrusted the bird tribes to watch over the others. The tribe founded Pagaria, and all lived in harmony under the banner of the Pagarian Empire. Until 7 years ago, when Pagaria began recruiting the dog and cat tribes. As their strength grew, the other tribes suffered. To protect themselves from Pagarian oppression, the scattered rodent and bear tribes formed an alliance, led by a rebel named Draga. Tonight, the Pagarian Empire launches a brutal assault on the Rodentian capital under orders of Emperor Indrik. When the capital falls, his conquest of Euralia will be complete. And far from the front lines, one who could have brought peace, the godless priestess Vera, has been murdered. In her absence, there is no one left to protect Euralia and its people. The end times are near. Euralia needs a savior.
Honestly, I wasn't expecting the game to have all animal-based people at first, but I don't really mind it. It just kind of caught me off guard.
What the? The Emperor warned us about Rodentian sorcery. Kill the intruder, quick!
But sir, that glow, that sword, is it the Harbinger?
What? You think it's the end of the world? You see any floods? Any earthquakes?
No, sir. But the Elders, they say the Harbinger comes to prevent the end of the world, not cause it.
Could be the Harbinger, or a Rodentian sorcerer. I'm not taking any chances.
The combat is honestly pretty simple. I wish it had a little bit more complexity to the combos because it's just hit, 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 dodge. Sometimes heavy hits for enemies that need them, but otherwise it's kind of brain dead. But maybe I've been spoiled by Platinum games in that regard.
Your best fighter is dead. Catch!
Ludimir? You killed Ludimir?
Your friend thought he could storm in and kill Emperor Indrik all by himself. I can tell you this. He met the Emperor all right. And when he did, well, your friend's death was slow and painful.
You're sick, just like your master. And where's your Emperor now, anyway, huh? Too sacred to show up for battle?
Oh, don't you worry. Indrik is coming. And he's more powerful now than you can ever imagine. But you will not get to bask in his lights.
For Rodentia!
What is that thing, sir?
The Rodentians are toying with dark magic. Attack!
So the voice acting in this game is actually pretty good, except for all the extras. Sorry about that. Like I said, the voice acting is actually really good in this game except for the extras. They sound kind of awkward at the best and very annoying and squeaky at the worst.
Right, sister. Indrak! I will smash your precious temple to bits if you don't come out!
A bond with Ludomir's soul is created by fate. Ludomir was a great warrior, loyal to the Rodentian clans. You can feel the hatred he had for Emperor Indrik was unmatched. I love how pathways kind of conveniently open in these games like that. I got stuck here in my first attempt because I was having a problem where my controller was doing double input, so I wouldn't even double jump. It was just kind of sitting there.
You are the Harbinger. So we are all in danger. The threat. Do you know what it is? Did you investigate the godless priestess? That look in your eyes. You have never heard of the priestess. Where to begin? Ever since the first godless priestess appeared, the world has been a safer place. As if she scares the darkness away. But now the priestess is dead. Murdered. I am certain this is what has brought you here. Her murder is a sign of great danger. I only wish I had more time to help. I should have seen it sooner.
A bond with Draga's soul is created by fate. Draga was one of Emperor Indrik's generals. You can feel the mutual trust between Emperor Indrik and her.
You there! What are you? Wait, did you kill General Draga? Murderer! I'll have your head for this!
These guys are really good at jumping to conclusions. Wow, okay, that guy came out of nowhere.
What's happening? Is this because of the Emperor's ritual? Oh, gods!
Euralia, the land torn by war, has come to an end. After 300 years, the great serpent Vodun has returned to devour the world. The Harbinger, awakened to fight this threat, learned of the godless priestess, of her role in protecting Euralia, and of her murder. But this was no simple murder. The immortal soul of the priestess always returns to the world. Always. But not this time. Vodun's return was planned. The world has ended. But there is yet a flicker of hope. Harbinger, focus on my voice. Let me help.
Yeah, that whole ticker on the top basically represents what time of the last day it is.
Harbinger. So So I can summon you here. Thank the gods. Do you know who I am? Then you did not inherit your predecessor's memories. We have no time to worry about that. Know that you are the Harbinger. You are the eyes of Euralia. You are its sword. And you are the only hope we have left. When Vodin is done devouring the world, he will find this place. No, he is already searching for it. And when he finds it, well, fighting Vodin is now impossible. Too strong. Even if you are victorious, there is not much of a world left to save. Harbinger, I brought you here for a reason. There is a way to save Euralia, but it will not be easy. I cannot force you to accept. But if you are willing, then come to me.
I mean, pretending like I have an option is kind of silly when all the rest of the world is in ruins and there's literally nowhere else I can go. But whatever. Anyway, projectile blast, it's pretty nice. I didn't realize it took energy the first time around, so I was wondering why it wasn't working. And I'll upgrade the blade, so better heavy attacks.
Thank you, Harbinger. The Tree of Life. There is ancient power here, one that transcends the bonds of space and time. That power can send you into the past. You will have a chance to investigate the death of the godless priestess. If you find her soul, then the Tree of Life can spin it back to Euralia, and that may be enough to prevent Vodin from appearing in the first place. And we have a suspect, Emperor Indrik. You saw his war. There is no end to his ambition and cruelty. He may even be mad enough to unleash Vodin, and that means murdering the godless priestess and hiding her soul. The souls you bonded with. The tree can latch onto them, send you to the dawn of their last day. There is Ludimir, who died at the hands of the Emperor. If you meet Ludimir before his death, if you follow him, you will find Indrik. Then there is Draga, who seems to understand the stakes. She may help your investigation in a way no one else can. Investigate the Emperor and the death of the godless priestess. Find her soul. But which lead will you follow? Draga or Ludimir? Make your choice.
Well, we know the most about Draga so far, considering she actually talked to us before she died. So I'm going to go with Draga.
So it begins. Another chance to save Euralia.
General, give me 2 battalions and I shall capture the core for you.
I do not doubt it. But those battalions would turn the battlefield into a graveyard,
For them and the Rodentians both, Irontrek's fury is the key for a swift victory.
My lady is wise. But what if the Fury fails us during the assault?
Then we walk. Now, let us review the battle plan once more.
Our main army will initiate a frontal assault. We will simultaneously hit the northern and eastern gates. When we do, Emperor Indrik will bring the Fury through the rear.
Assuming we can trust the source.
The Emperor secured the information personally. We will follow the Rodentians' secret path through the Dead Forest into the heart of their city. We will seize the core and end their resistance.
Intruder!
I will protect you with my life, General.
Stand down, Captain. If murder was her intent, she would have already struck. No. I've read of this figure. The Harbinger. Harbinger. Why do you grace us with your presence?
I really like
must
the
have
Harbinger's
happened.
design, by the way.
And you think I can help you? It can't be the war. Must be something spiritual. The murder of the godless priestess.
General Draga! The prison! Riots!
Now? Ah, Radika, is that your move? Of course it is. I expect no less from the Rodentian leader. You must have a plan to stop us, and I cannot allow that. And you, Harbinger. A favor given is a favor repaid. Help me with this, and I shall aid you in any way I can.
Seems fair enough to me. Off to the prison.
Rodentians! Surrender, and you will be spared!
Freedom or death! I won't give up.
General! Damn rats are everywhere. Did you bring reinforcements?
I brought something much better.
Who wants to spill some Imperial blood?
Doesn't matter! Our friends control the prison now! Ha!
I find it odd that he found the time to gloat before his death. Especially since I think I cut him in half. Yeah, every companion you get along the way has their own kind of attack.
Someone will pay for the terrible shambles in here.
We're being sliced like butter. I am not ready. Their attack on this prison is madness. Too many losses, even to rescue a leader. No. This is a calculated sacrifice. They must believe Radika is a game changer.
Nothing too important there. And boost.
So, Harbinger, is it really the death of the priestess that has brought you to me? I will do my best to help you. Vera was... She was deeply respected. I would hate to stand by and see the murderer go unpunished.
I didn't notice that they were painting things in blood my first run through this place.
They must not be waiting for us to charge headlong. Let us first level the playing field. Your combat skills are indeed legendary.
Mashing X is legendary, apparently. Or I guess square in this case. I'm using the PlayStation controller, not Xbox.
Help is here! Impossible. Ancient. Now the prisoners are writing insults in ancient Bulgarian? Who taught them? Ah, such filthy language. And the spelling is all wrong. And push.
Alright, pretty simple so far. No big issues.
Your uprising almost impressed me. Almost. Now, lower your weapons. Ratica is not worth dying for.
High and mighty General Draga. Tell me, General, how do you sleep at night knowing everything your Emperor has done? Or do you enjoy the killing and the torture?
I am loyal to Emperor Indrik. Surrender and give me Ratica. Now.
Not a chance.
Follow me. I have a plan. They do not know about this path.
I mean, even if they don't know about this path, I would think they'd be worrying seeing you go out of sight. But maybe that's just me.
Kill them all! Let Yarbok sort them out.
Let's attack together! Overlap!
Attack fast! Help our brother!
Oh, I totally pressed circle there. Come on. I keep pressing dodge too early, like as soon as I see the exclamation point pop up. Instead when I actually need to dodge.
Victory!
Soldiers, secure the area!
Yes, General.
Alright, nothing else in here. I need to heal up along the way, I guess.
There is a rumor about the priestess. Some soldiers say that she was sniffing around Yarbok's temple not long before her death. The rumor goes as far as claiming that she has been caught inside the Emperor's ancestral crypt. Ah, nonsense. The crypt is protected by an unbreachable seal.
So these little memories are kind of bits of lore about the characters. This one is about Draga. With gusto, Draga feigns interest as her father, Magu, describes in painstaking detail his passion for factory life. But Draga's mind cannot focus. Instead, a passing Imperial Guard catches her attention. She imagines the action Pygarian soldiers face, fighting and protecting. Her father notices Draga's daydream. Imagine, Draga! Tomorrow you will be promoted from grain silos to first floor conveyor belts. Father, Draga says, half listening, is there a training program for joining the army? Magu is taken aback. What? Assembly line inspection doesn't interest you? The disappointment in her father's voice causes Draga to backpedal. It's not that, it's just, the soldiers serve our nation so brilliantly, you know? Well, sure, Magu agrees. Every role in Pygaria is important, but our role keeps our nation afloat. One voice and one destiny for Pygaria. But if we did want to join the army, may we? Magu seems dumbfounded. We are a part of a highly structured Pygarian society, Draga. You do understand that we are not expected to be in the army. Draga drops the matter. Of course, father. At the end of her shift, Draga forces a cheerier mood. After all, tomorrow she will be promoted to conveyor belts. Hurried movements interrupt and Draga spots a squadron of Imperial guards, weapons drawn, dashing across the grounds. But for what purpose? Draga surveys the factory and determines that the resource center's barricade has been broken through. The guards fan out, encircling someone, and a skirmish breaks loose. Entranced, Draga watches the soldiers and the intruder exchange attacks and feints. The action and skill, it is music and dance. This is art. Draga realizes she has no choice. She must learn how to fight. But no soldier would teach her. Not the soldiers, then.
I will help.
Yeah, that's basically why everyone else is wolves and she's the only cat around. You know it wouldn't have been hard to jump across that. You didn't need to do the big stompy bridge thing. But I appreciate it.
I've been thinking. Vera was a fierce advocate for peace with Rodentia, even met with Ratica and her people, caused quite a diplomatic stir. Perhaps Ratica can tell you more, if she's in an honest mood. Where did you go, little mouse? I was hoping to end the war with minimal bloodshed. No doubt Ratica has slipped away to the forest and joined the enemy forces. Come. It seems we will face her on the battlefield.
Hurry! Iron-Trek's fury is up ahead. The Emperor will use it to end the Rodentian revolt, and I must assist His Highness.
But first, there's a bit of lore over here. Draga grips the staff, holding it steady. From the opposite end of the plateau, the Imperial trainer faces her and the other recruits. On an adjacent landing, Pygarian generals gesture at Draga, no doubt debating her fate. Draga had surprised all Pygaria when she passed every exam and was inducted into the army. Thus, her present training exercises was something no Pygarian wanted to miss. The spectators grin, placing bets. How long until Draga fails, gets kicked out, and returns to factory life? That very notion spurs her on. The Imperial trainer singles out Draga. Step forward or drop out. There is still time, he prods. Heat rises in Draga, but she stuffs the annoyance away with an icy calm. I've got all the time in the world, sir. In true sparring form, the Imperial whirls his weapon up high before launching an assault, jerking it forward towards Draga. The other recruits back away. Draga glides out of the way and returns to strike with one of her own. The Imperial advances again, this time faking a reach outward, then coming in low. The move disorients Draga, but she recovers quickly. She resharpens her focus and steps through her next two thrusts with a block and a spin. The frenzy with which Draga presses her attack causes the Imperial to call a timeout. A commotion of voices comment on the spectacle. General Elia motions Draga over. General, Draga performs a military salute. That was good technique. Who taught you? The general asks kindly. Draga blushes. Answer the question, worm! The trainer yells. Draga lowers her head. The dream ends here, she thinks. You can keep your secret for now, Draga, is it? Draga nods slowly, confused. Send her to my cadet division, on the double, General Elia orders the trainer, then she starts to walk away. I will find your secret, Draga, she adds, without looking back.
did they sneak up so close to the Fury? The fight is not over!
Still no sign of His Highness, milady.
What shall we do, General? Call off the attack? It may be our last chance to strike.
Soldiers of Pagaria! Our Emperor has placed his faith in us! He believes in our victory. Victory for Pagaria! We are one voice, one nation, one destiny! Pagaria! We march!
I mean, as far as motivational speeches go, it wasn't the best, but it's good enough, I guess. Pygarian Seal acquired. A great war machine chained by an ancient seal bearing the sigil of Pygaria. Comprehension surges into your mind. You have learned how to unlock Pygarian seals.
You can do that. Just learn the seal ritual. At least the secret is in safe hands. Now, welcome aboard the Fury.
And now we have our obligatory fighting game moving platform sequence where enemies come on. Or actually, I don't think any enemies actually come onto this except for at the very end. Mostly you have to jump off and face them.
Here they come! They have bombs! Stop them!
Sorry about that, I ran out of power on my controller.
We can win! Attack! Death to all invaders! We can win! Attack! For Rodentia!
Well, that went pretty well. More treasure for more upgrades, and let's move on.
I expect the respite to be brief. We are not alone.
Death to the invaders! Rodentia!
Soon.
It can't be!
This is not the last of them. Eyes peeled.
General! Redemption forces have amassed near the city gates!
Soldiers of Pagaria! Who are we?
We are one voice, one nation, one destiny!
Incoming! Impressive swordsmanship, Harbinger.
Take down that bridge, now!
Harbinger, we have to stop them!
Get the blue ponytail first!
I'm letting myself get a little bit too beat up here. Yeah, see, like that. I was trying to focus too much on the guys on the lever and not enough on defending myself. That was my bad.
Take down that bridge, now!
Harbinger, we have to stop them! We need help!
Surround them! I'll go left!
What was that?
Everyone, take shelter!
Okay, that went way better.
This was an ambush. They knew we were coming. But they did not count on your presence, Harbinger.
I like how it's still flashing like it's gonna be activated any second. Must be a slight glitch. It is a pretty early game. Oh, I didn't realize there was a treasure chest up there. Doesn't look like I have a way up there just now, though. Oh well.
Harbinger, what are we waiting for?
Collectibles. We're waiting for collectibles, Draga.
There. The amber core. I would have expected Radika to make us stand here.
What species is that blue warrior?
I still hear the sounds of battle.
Alright, went pretty well.
The front gates!
The general is here!
They're here!
What the hell are we fighting?
Good work, soldiers! Victory is at hand! Something is wrong. Radika?
I am deathless. I am your end. Will you break or will you bend?
Deathless? Have you connected with the void? Stay sharp! She's a slippery one.
Well, at least I got hit by those energy blasts during the cutscene, so I was invincible and didn't need to dodge them.
Break from your bond. End my will.
All in all, a very easy boss fight and a very anticlimactic finish to it. Just stomp on him.
I can't help but feel like I only know part of the plan.
A bond with Radika's soul is created by fate. Radika was the leader of the Rodentians, united in their rebellion against Emperor Indrik. You can feel the desperation that led her to transform into a Deathless, a creature seemingly linked to Vodin. You will be able to return to Radika's last morning.
We have seized the heart of Rodentia. The Amber Core is ours. The enemy army is broken, their leader dead. Deathless. Such a terrible thing to do. Radika opened a link with the Void. Becoming deathless unhinges your physical and mental limits, but at the cost of your emotions. Perhaps this is what it means to lose your soul. Or perhaps becoming deathless strips your soul of artifice, revealing your true nature. Who knows? We owe this victory to you. I will ask the Emperor to help you find what you seek, when he arrives. I wonder what kept His Highness to not march with his army. It is unlike him. What could... By the gods!
Well, see ya. Good luck, I guess.
The giant snake Vodin, avatar of the great void, surges forth to devour the world. The chain of events triggered by the death of the godless priestess have played out as they have before. The truth must be found, and Vodin must be stopped.
These are the clues you have uncovered today. You can review all your clues by looking into the investigation orb at the Tree of Life. Use it to help you make decisions about your next steps. Draga can decipher ancient Pygarian. Radika escapes imprisonment and becomes a terrible entity called Deathless. Indrik does not show up as expected for the decisive battle in Rodentia. The Imperial War Machine is locked by the Imperial Seal. And I got the Imperial Seal. Vera visited Yarbog's temple. She may have gone beyond the sealed door to where emperors are buried. Solving Vera's murder is the key to saving the world. Every day you have until Vodin's appearance during the evening to uncover new clues for your investigation. Repeating the same choices will not yield anything new. Choose wisely. And there's the statue for Radika.
That seal Draga unlocked. The Emperor would be protecting important secrets with that seal. Now that you have the key.
This ability is really nice. Slow down all enemies in close proximity for a good few
There
seconds.
is nothing he can hide from you. And remember Ludimir. If you want to find the Emperor, you should follow Ludimir. And who knows what secrets you may uncover along the way.
Anyway, now that I'm all done with my upgrades, I'm going to leave things off here for today. I hope you guys have a good day. I hope you guys are interested in this game like I am. And I guess I'll see you next time. Alright, goodbye.